Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please. And make it 4-3 today as well. Mm-hmm. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied cleaver from the rumors. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Ah, this is the cleaver that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear had been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the survey corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Callus here can handle things just fine. Are you certain? I've heard Cleavor is so mighty that even alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this palace work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day. Good morning, Callus. You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. Oh, not again. There you are. Let's hurry to headquarters. Look who's being punctual. Finally, you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's time by bowing to a sham. There you go again, insisting your false image on Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of our vast Hisui space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, almighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I'd worried you'd get lost in the pointless vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost? And Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan and our world's very basis? You wish. I wish I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. You can feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence for space is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who was going on and on about time, Ottoman, leaves the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan and Pearl Clan begrudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, the commander, is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him. Let us be off. Alright, before I go up there, if I talk to this guy right here... Oh, alright, I can't use him yet. Getting a bit too ahead of myself. What do you intend to do about that Cleavor, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't just sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Ottoman. Time wasted is lost.
Well, tell me, what do you have us do? What would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not?
That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where the Lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got something to do something here. Who then? Who would the Diamond Clan have on the Pearl Clan bring down one of its honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool! Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is as far as the clan knows too.
I see you have arrived. This is Callus, the newest member of our Survey Corps.
Aha, I hear from Ma you've earned Wiredeer's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I am Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where the almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I am Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift?
I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done?
You'd send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. How new you are doesn't matter, then let's give this kid his chance. I'm sold. Commander, let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are with all your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui so vast so Pokemon can live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them.
We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control a Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Callus. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation.
I accept.
Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you truly wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone.
The frenzy of the Lord of the Woods. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods Cleaver is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned.
Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition Team has come to Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything that threatens our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand?
Join me downstairs, Callus. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Alright. I can't jump down these stairs.
Ah, good. You're already here.
Professor Leventon, the briefing, if you please.
Yes, let's get right to it. So, Callus, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleavor's frenzied state. But as you might aware by now, Cleavor is a mighty thing. Nigh invincible, even. The Survey Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleavor while they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than
Even those aggressive species of Pokemon cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course I can. I'm the protag, baby. Very well, then let's go over the particulars. Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon locations they call the Noble Seats. So, perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sort of offerings they normally leave for this Kleavor. Callus, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it's next to this world to a whole nother world. That world might be where the almighty Sinnoh resides. The true almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time. By almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it. You must have been just swimming in his divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, almighty time traveler. Don't just study Kleavor, quell his frenzy. Well, you've certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Kleavor situation. Oh, you must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard so much about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of the knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pro-Clan types have a lot of respect for Kleavor. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team of all people for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us off in the mountains has flown in the same type of frenzy as Kleavor. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still. We've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such a powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Kleavor at the Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden's a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Kleavor, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be up to the challenge, so we're counting on you. See you later. He certainly left quickly once he'd finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Adaman and Mai went wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Kleavor, you'd best start by visiting his abode. Our new Heights camp will be a handy place to setting out towards Grand Tree Arena. You should stop by the pastures too. You want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. Well, I only have 6, so... maybe perhaps I'll find something preferable over Geodude here. Find yourself unable to pick up materials that you come across? Satchel always seeming full. If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. So yeah, this is what I was going to do earlier. Who wouldn't like more space in their satchel? You can carry around even more in the satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things in. I can teach you if you like. What do you say? I like your initiative by teaching Fees a neat 100 Poke. Alright? You made more space to keep one more kind of item. And that's all to it. You see how much more you can fit in by packing things rightly? If you want to be able to carry more things, there's more I could teach you. What do you say? So yeah, as you can guess, that's a saying, and as you can see, yep, his prices for spacing up your satchel will get higher the more you talk to him. I got some cash to burn, why not? Yeah, one more. I mean, that's all I can afford, because I'm pretty sure the next one is 500. Which I'm barely there. Alright, thank you, Mr. Baggin. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, you sir, you said you wanted to see us. You said you wanted to see us sinks. Well, screw it, Shinx. Alrighty, now let's have a peek around those ears. Wow. That's it. Its ears have that star-crossed pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell what relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only my throat's my brain, the bone's a thought. Thank you for helping get that bone out. And thanks for the free potions. Look at it, it's so cute. What's up? Well, I caught one already, so. How are things, my good friend? I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique that I taught you to good use. Either way, I have some super potions here just for you. I'll think nothing of it. Having the Survey Corps out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know. Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. 100 HP. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Alright. So now we can choose the Heights Camp or the Fieldlands Camp. Alright, and it's like, and it's right over there, across this bridge. Time for a little adventuring. But since you're here, Mokujin, let's see if you can earn your keep. Or the Starly will run away. Now I could just go over here, but ooh, that's a long way down. I don't want to risk losing one of my Pokemon because of that. Wha-bam! There you go. Some more stones for heavy ball crafting. Oh, you heard something over there, huh? Well, too bad. Magic. I'm heading the right way. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, don't want anything to do with that big boy right there. God, it's kind of creepy. Just from a distance, you just hear the alpha Pokemon's roar. And we got an iron chunk. You'll see what that is for later. But for now, we're here at Nature's Pantry. Hey, you hungry? You hungry? Oh crap, it turned around. Still got it though. But yeah, since my party's full, I'll have to nickname it when I get the chance. Next time I'm back at the camp. And since I have one right here, that's something I gotta remember to do when I get to camp is nickname any Pokemon that I've caught that now that my party's full. Blam! Time for some extreme effectiveness right here. Oh, we got a Staravia in this area. Here at Tidewater Dam. You know what? We haven't... Screw it. We technically don't have you, so... Since I didn't keep the Starly I caught in the trials, so... Wabam! Oh, it found me. Oh boy. Let me get something that will less likely get killed by... Oh crap, I'm in a double. A triple? Oh, nuts. I didn't realize it was a Paris here, and now I'm probably... Mokujin, you're probably screwed. Whoa, you're screwed for 1 life. Caught that Staravia. And Mokujin, you've already lost 1 life. Yeah, I have a little piece of paper next to me where I'm taking note of the Pokemon I have, and... Yeah, Mokujin's already down to 1 life, so I can still revive him whenever I want to. Whenever I get the chance. But next time it faints, it's over. You've done... Mokujin's done its work. Haha, sucker. Now we're back to some more this extreme effectiveness. With that new Pokemon game coming out, I wonder if they are gonna if they're actually gonna use that term from now on, or are they just gonna stick with Oh, and as you saw in that screen right there, first of all, I shall use my powers to revive you this once. And afterwards, next time, I cannot heal you again. But as you can see, paths can now evolve, and I have to do it manually through here, so... Let's check it out. Like, this is the second session. If you're confused, I'll lead you back to the, Again, you may have to recheck the first video for the rules I'm setting for this. Because once again, I do plan on labeling these videos like as 2 life Nuzlockes, just to make it a bit more clear. Ooh, no, that's a big old beaver. You can still catch him, but I don't want to risk it. I might, maybe at some point in the future, maybe I'll try my luck at an alpha once I'm feeling brave. Then here we are at the Heartwood. Which is going to be my final stop for this session, so let me just find an encounter. I mean, I have an idea who I want, but if I can find it... If I can find it soon enough, that's who I shall catch. Or if anything, actually, if it's on the way, then I'll just catch it once I... Oh, sweet. Streaming mushroom. Now I can do that, work for that guy's cake lure. Alright. I was going to make this my final stop, and I was going to stop right here, but... You know what? Like I said, it's on the way. I'll grab the encounter, get the mission started. Yeah, it's right here. That little path leads up to the mission. Let me just find what I was looking for. Unless I start to get attacked, then I'll have no choice but to defend myself and make that the encounter. And look at that suspicious, mossy-looking rock. I missed my chance at the Eevee, but the thing I'm looking for... Oh, you can see a Staraptor flying around. It should be here, if I... Or I think it's up here. I don't think I can get up here yet. Yeah, screw it. If I can't get what I was looking for, then you know what? Then I say it's Wabbit season. Aw, nuts. Oh, it still counts as a backstrike. Nope. Hey, you get back here. Alright, good. Didn't run away. Huh, and it worked. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure what I was looking for is up here, but I can't really access that area yet. Oh, well. Again, you probably know who I'm referring to if you've played this game, but... Let me just talk to you, buddy. I'm Leanne of the Pearl Clan, the Warden of the Cleavor, Lord of the Woods. And you, I already deduced that you've come here to meet Cleavor. I'm right, aren't I? Of course I am. I could see it so clearly. After all, the powerfully awesome Cleavor has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was the almighty Sinnoh's divine power, but whatever was struck, it struck my lord and left him imbued with awesome might. So I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Cleavor right now. Well, that's that then. Blah, 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 blah. Truly, you seem to mean to give up. Is your passion for Cleavor so paltry? But, well, I'm afraid the passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms that by Irida that I'm let no one near Cleavor. I will fight you off if you must insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now, while you still can, or face the wrath of Megumi. I'm gonna bow out for now. As I say, this is a good time for me to stop for now, so... Hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed what you see here, you can like and perhaps subscribe if you want. And I bid you all signing off.